Hey deal makers, I'm John Simcoe, and this video is for you if you're just getting started in real estate or if you've maybe moved to a new city and are learning a new market. This is how to find the top deals. In order to be the best deal maker possible and find the best deals, that means looking at a lot of deals. That's why I named my monthly newsletter Deal Flow Monthly, because you need a lot of deal flow. And the only way to get deals is to be able to go out there and see a lot of properties, become a deal magnet. So if you're just getting started, leave your checkbook at home. Do not bring a checkbook. If you're going to be using a realtor, which I would suggest if you're just getting started, develop a relationship with a realtor. Ask them a couple questions at the start. Tell them that you're an investor. There's a chance that you will buy multiple properties through them with this relationship, but also that you're new to town or new to the market, and you're going to be looking at a lot of properties before actually buying one. This is where you're going to find out if the realtor is willing to invest in the same relationship by giving you time, giving you a lot of properties to look at. Only by looking at a lot of properties are you going to be able to determine which was the best one. I suggest looking at 100 properties without buying any of them. Only after seeing 100 deals will you know which was the best one that could have been done. If you missed your chance to buy it while you're out looking, don't worry about it. There's always another deal, but that means when you find another property that's just like it, you'll be able to compare it to the 99 other deals that you kind of looked at and say, does this one stack up? Is this one of the best ones? The enemy of a great deal is simply a good deal. If you're going to be doing this as a business and a way to be able to scale, you need to be able to make enough money to pay your money partners and yourself. If it's only a good deal, you might only be able to pay your money partners, and nobody wants to work for free. Another great way to find these really good deals is to get face-to-face with the seller. So that's by having conversations with people in neighborhoods that you want to buy. Ask them if they're going to be selling their house anytime soon. Tell them that you're interested in buying in their area. Also, if they say they're not, most people aren't thinking of doing it, ask them if they know a neighbor or a friend who is. That's a great way to be able to get there first. And if you can get face-to-face with some of these sellers, and this is without a realtor, you can often negotiate some pretty good deals because these sellers don't need to pay a realtor. So you can get a little bit of a discount on the fees. That's very typical to ask for and very common in private sales. Some of the places where you can get in contact with private sellers are websites like Kijiji, ComFree, Property Guys, Craigslist. All of those are similar types of websites where people can post ads. So a private seller can post an ad that they're selling their house, and you can see there. Here's another hint: the more motivated they are, the older their ad will be. I have a mentor of mine who says the best deals are on page 24 and later, because that means the ad's been up for a long time, and if the house is still available, that means nobody's bought it yet, and that seller's been sitting there wondering, when is someone going to buy my property? So when you call them, there may be a good opportunity there. Now that you've found some private sellers to be able to go meet, it's going to be time to see their house. So I suggest doing something that I learned from the used car lot, and it is called the finger pointing technique. So when someone comes in to bring their car in for a trade, the used car guy goes out to, give it an appraisal, assess the condition, and as he walks around the car, he doesn't say anything. He's not there to insult the person or say, why did this dent happen? How come this windshield is cracked? And this is going to apply to the house as well. So when they go around doing that, they have their clipboard, and they point at it, and they write it down. They don't say anything, and they walk around the car. There's a dent over there. Oh, what's that? And they just do that. They don't say this is $500 off, that's another $500. They don't get into it. And then when they're done figuring out the condition of the vehicle, then they can actually present an offer to the person and say, all these things are going to cost this much. This is why we're offering you this. It's a logical decision. This is the true value of your car. You can do the exact same thing at the house. Often the sellers are going to want to get into a lot of stories about why something happened. Once you look at a lot of properties, you'll get a little more experience. There'll be another video coming out where there'll be some tips on how to look at a property for inspection wise before you hire a property inspector. But go around, note any deficiencies that may be there at the property. If the place is nice, it's not wrong to tell the guy that he has a nice home. If he's well kept, he's probably put a lot of pride into it. That's going to win you a little bit of favor when you go to actually sit down. He's not going to hate you. While you're going through the house, ask some open-ended questions to the seller. You are going to want to find out from the seller whether or not he's owned it for a long time. This is a clue as to how much he's paid off his mortgage, maybe even a clue as to what price he paid if you can find some historical data on what houses in that area that are like his were selling for at that time. It's a good idea to be able to figure out, without asking him how much money do you own this house, what he needs to get out of it. If you can figure that out and figure out what his next plans are, you're halfway to your negotiations. If he's planning to use all this money to buy another house and the house is going to be the same as what he's asking for, then he may actually want his full asking price. He may not be as negotiable. If you find out his goal is to, he's maybe an old guy, he's going to move to a retirement home, he's had this house fully paid for in full, he just needs some extra money to get by while he's living his life, he may not need full price for this house. He may just want a nice, easy, quick sale, and if you can offer that to him, it's yours for the gain. Lastly, when I see these homes, there's 3 things I do with this type of lead. 1, I either offer to do a rent-to-own sandwich deal. For that, I recommend you take my free rent-to-own training so you get a better idea of what a rent-to-own is, but it's a way to do a real estate deal with none of your own money and be able to help the seller. So there'll be a link in the description for that. So you can offer to do a rent-to-own deal where you don't need to use any money. If he's willing to discount the property by a large amount, you can go in there and buy it. Or if he doesn't want to do either of those things, go back to your realtor who you formed your relationship with and give them the lead. Say, I know a realtor who's really good, knows his stuff, I work with him, and you should too. I'm going to put you guys in touch. Your realtor will thank you for that, and it's a way of paying them back for showing you all the properties at the very start. Those are my tips for finding the best deals, whether you're getting started in real estate or new to a brand new city. I'm John Simcoe, and I've got 2 gifts for you. One is a private Facebook group where other deal makers come and share their experiences. We help each other get past any roadblocks in our deals. Together we get more deals done. It's a community of like-minded people. I highly encourage you to come join us there and join the discussion. Also, I write a monthly newsletter called Deal Flow Monthly. You can sign up for that. There's a link in the description as well. In the newsletter, we go through tips, tricks, and actual deal analysis where we break down real deals. This isn't theory, this is real life where I'm sharing the results and what's happening everywhere. Subscribe to that, link is in the description. Also, make sure you click that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.